Morning everyone, welcome to Compliance Over Coffee. Beautiful sunny morning here in the northwest, but trust me, it is freezing. It is really cold. I hope it's sunny where you guys are and a little bit warmer than it is here. This morning I promised to talk about NAPSA. NAPSA is will be our new national association. And NAPSA stands for National Association of Professional Sourcing Agents. I wanted NASA, but sadly I couldn't have NASA, it's already taken. But there you go, so we just put a P in the middle of it. So we've got NAPSA, and NAPSA will be the first national association in the UK for sourcing agents. And trust me, I've tried joining the NAEA and they don't want me. So we had to create one. There was no other option for us. And it will provide you guys who are members with... Mova's asking if I've got my hot water bottle. No, not this morning, Mova. No, I've got cushions this morning. Not this morning. But I might have later on, Mova. It will provide our members with guidance and support, as well as access to discounted training through professional sourcing compliance for all of its members. Happy Tuesday, Melinda. Thank you, and the same to you. NAPSA is a limited company by guarantee. It is already set up. It's on Companies House if you want to go and check it. What does limited by guarantee means? It means there are no shareholders. It means no one owns the company. It also means that no profits are shared. And we wanted it that way because we don't want everyone to think that we're taking cash from you to line our pockets. That isn't the case. Yes, it will pay salaries. Yes, it will pay salaries, and it will pay out-of-pocket expenses to those that aid as assisters later when we progress NAPSA through the stages that we intend to progress it through. But for now, it has and never will have any shareholders, and profits will not be shared. What Tony and I have talked about, and what we would really love to do, is each year nominate a charity, and 10% of net profits from NAPSA go to that charity. And that's what we intend to do. Year on year that NAPSA is running, we'll simply change the charity that we support each year. The name of NAPSA is currently being trademarked by our solicitors, as is what will be our membership logo, which you guys who join will get your membership logo and a membership number, and you will be able to use it as you would do your membership logo for which ombudsman you're with, and your membership number across all of your paperwork, social media, everywhere that you go, emails, your membership number and logo should go. So that's a little bit about what NAPSA is. Why have I set it up? If you like, NAPSA is or will be my legacy. It isn't something that will be for sale ever, as long as I'm around. It just won't be, and it isn't set up to sell as a business because there are no shareholders. So, as you know, those of you that have known me for a long time, my goal is to achieve 100% compliance across the sourcing sector. And so it was always my goal to raise awareness and increase standards in the sourcing sector, which sadly at the moment are sadly lacking in a lot of areas. And so I had to sit down and ask myself how the hell I was going to do this. And it came to me that we needed an association linked in with other bodies that would, instead of creating more regulation and legislation, which sadly we don't have control over, would adequately police, or to a better degree than we have at the moment, police what we have. And this is part of what NAPSA has been set up to do, to raise awareness, increase standards, provide that guidance and support and everything that goes with it. But to become my legacy for the sourcing sector, because I love the sourcing sector, I love the property investment sector. So it isn't about me, isn't NAPSA. And nowhere on the NAPSA site when we launch it will you hear my dulcet tones. I haven't recorded any of the videos. I haven't recorded any of the little animations that you will see or anything else. They are in part my words, but it is not me because it isn't about me. It's about the legacy. It's about providing the sourcing sector with something that is there long after I'm gone, which hopefully won't be many, many years as yet. So, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, what are the benefits for you as sources? Excuse me. So, what will NAPSA provide you as sources? Well, NAPSA is going to be developed in a few stages, in part because of the complexities of pulling it all together in one go, which I hadn't really thought of until we spoke to a really good web developer and they pointed it out to me. So we're developing it probably across 3 stages. And NAPSA is going to provide you as sourcing agents guidance, support, discounted training. It's going to provide you with best practice guides for setting up your business, running day to day, individual investment strategies, as well as an opportunity which you've never had before, and I really sincerely hope you will take up, to use NAPSA as the platform to advertise your sourcing business. We were looking the other day at advertisement costs for half pages and that sort of thing in just one magazine, one product. It was a business magazine. And for a full page it was £1,400 for one advertisement for 1 month. And half a page was something like £800. So the cost of advertising is huge. So I want all of you sourcing agents to see NAPSA not just as an expenditure, because it is an expenditure, there is a cost to it, but as a portal for advertising what you do and how you do it. And it will attract investors because you'll see in a moment it's a one-stop shop for investors, for sourcing agents. So it's your opportunity for the first time ever to have yourself a profile page on a national platform which not only tells everyone that you're a sourcing agent, where you source from and everything else, but it showcases your professionalism and your compliance that you have in place and that you have worked hard to get in place and learn. Because when you apply for membership, there is an awful lot that you have to show and prove, and it's not just tick box. It isn't just tick box. We manually check the information that you send us. That is the difference. We don't just accept it, we manually check. And you won't be accepted without being approved. So when you set up, when you join as a member, you have a profile, your sourcer profile, your company profile. And on that will appear obviously relevant details, but also your other membership details, insurance details. What type of insurance have you got? Who is it with? What's the level of insurance? What's the expiry date? And a copy of your insurance certificate will be visible to investors searching, as well as ombudsman registration details, your registration number, the name that you're registered in, the expiry date, what you are registered as, your ICO registration, your registration number, the name of the company that you're registered in, expiry, and the same with HMRC. But you will also be required to send us a copy of your terms of business agreement, or whatever you call the contract that you are expecting an investor to sign, and that will be visible for any investor searching for you to see on your profile. Plus your AML risk assessment, which the investor won't see, but we want to know that you've got in place. Your AML policy, your data protection policy, and your AML procedures for onboarding your client. Because it's no good, and I've been saying this for a long time, of you registering and then not understanding what you're doing. Because as a member of NAPSA, you're going to have to show that you have the knowledge to have these in place. Does that guarantee that you're a great sourcer? No, I can't guarantee that. doesn't guarantee that you will operate on a day-to-day basis compliantly. But what it does do is puts more compliance proof at the forefront of your business than you've ever had to do before, and probably will ever have to do again. So once you set up your profile and you've been accepted, you will go live on the system, and at that point then you will appear in searches where an investor can come and search for the services of a sourcer. So membership will provide you with that credibility in the sourcing sector, which, let's be honest, we've been sadly lacking for a very, very long time now. And it's one of those things where you can struggle on your own to show professionalism to investors in the sourcing sector. And a lot of investors are very, very quick to play down the relevance of sourcing agents, the professionalism of us, the need for us, what job we do. So it's my role, and I've placed myself in this role quite willingly, to help and support all sourcing agents in the UK, not just to raise their standards, but to raise our profile and sit us alongside ARLA and the NAEA, which are the associations for letting agents and estate agents. So they will be able to contact you, will investors, directly from your profile. So your contact details will be on there. They'll be able to contact you from your profile. And we will help you, support you in becoming part of the top percentage of sourcing agents operating in the UK by giving you that guidance, that support, availability for training, all sorts of different things. And CPD training will be coming along, by the way, probably next year now. And as members, you will have to maintain 12 hours of CPD training. And that will be available for you at very cost-effective prices. It is not going to be hugely expensive. Trust me on that. These CPD rated courses for anti-money laundering and data protection are going to be around the £50 each a year for you to show your ongoing knowledge, the same as any solicitor has to do or accountant has to do. This is where I want us to go with it. So that's the benefits in really, really short terms for a sourcing agent. The benefits for investors are for the first time, your ability to be able to search for a sourcing agent on geographical area that they source and or investment strategy that you're looking for. When you put that information in, the system will then search for all of the sourcing agents who have put in that information that you searched for, and will bring you up a list. Each of those individual sourcer profiles in that list will be individual clickable on, and you'll be able to see all of the information that that sourcer has included in their profile, including their terms of business agreement or whatever other contract they want you to sign. So that up front and very, very clear, you can see exactly what you're going to be signing up to. You can see all of their other registrations and compliance in place. And trust me when I say that NAPSA admin will be checking on all of this on a regular basis to make sure that compliance is still ongoing going forward, which is something that even the Ombudsman don't do. In fact, on occasions it's been noted that the Ombudsman don't check even in the first place as to whether you've got insurance. You just have to tick a box. Trust me when I say that will not be the case. What NAPSA will not do is tell the sourcer that their documentation is legal and fit for purpose. What we want to know is that they have these in place for covering what is required legally. I can't tell an individual sourcer that your written procedure isn't fit for purpose because it probably fits how that sourcer operates. So the system will create the list. You will be able to click on the individual sourcing agent, and at that point you'll be able to see the profile and decide whether you want to contact them and work with them or not. So you can rest assured that all the company, individual and compliance information has been manually checked and confirmed prior to them being accepted as a sourcer. And we've had a question about how will the website be marketed to investors, please, Tina. The website is going to be marketed across all channels keying into investors across all marketing channels. We're gearing up for a campaign to market now. Social media posts, animations, little videos, all sorts of things are being created now to actually market out NAPSA. So that is just a little bit, and I promised you a little bit about it. For those of you who earmark that you'll be interested in coming on board and testing the system at a 30% discount for us next month to test the onboarding process that we have, kick it and just check that it actually works as it should do. I will put this link into that post profile, and underneath this video I will also put the link to the post where, if you're interested in being one of the first 50 to come on board at a 30% discount, I'll put the link under this video. The cost standardly for membership will be $195 plus VAT per year. With the 30% discount, it's 130 something pounds plus VAT per year. But I'll put that information underneath the video for you. That discount is only available for the first 50 that test it for us. If you're interested, I'll make a note of everyone's names and we'll be in touch as soon as we're ready for you to test the system. That's it for Compliance Over Coffee this morning. I hope that's helped you understand a little bit more about NAPSA, why it's been created, what it will be, and how it will help and support you. I'll be back on Thursday morning with a more standardised Compliance Over Coffee. Until then, have a great couple of days. I hope the sun shines where you are. Bye for now.